Good morning again, guys. Bit of a status update. GTA 5, still not downloaded. Every time I look away from it, like if I sit here and stare at it, it's usually okay. But as soon as I look away, connection to download server lost. And it looks like it's downloaded the main game at this point. It's just getting the updates. So it's getting all sorts of DLC packs, and not even DLC packs. It says DLC packs, but all of these things say like patch day and Halloween patch and lowrider patch and all these other sorts of things. And it's like, I've got 1 gig out of 1.15. I literally need 150 more megabytes, and hopefully it will be done. Although with my luck, there's probably another 2 or 3 DLC patches it has to download. Days. This is the third day, the third actual day that I've been doing this. It's total time spent, maybe 2 days or a little over 2 days, but this is the third physical day. And I'm looking through the comments on yesterday's vlog. The vlog just went up like an hour and a half ago, and I've already got a comment. Luis Robles put a comment out there. Luis does his own YouTube channel. He started reviewing tech products, and he commented on yesterday's vlog because, like I said, I spent most of yesterday complaining about Huawei and how they sent me a watch for free, and it told me that I had to return it when I was done with it. I realized at the time I was actually standing in this exact spot. I realized when I was talking about it yesterday, I was coming across as completely spoiled, you know, tech reviewer problem kind of thing. And he is absolutely right in his comment. In the comment, basically he said, I would love to have the opportunity to review products like you're reviewing them. You are getting value out of getting a free product, even if you do have to return it. And he's absolutely right with that. As I think I said yesterday, I don't know if I cut any of that out or not. Yes, I realize there is a value in receiving a product. You do get something for free for a short amount of time. You get to try it out. That's why I've been reviewing phones for Verizon for years now. I don't get anything out of that other than getting my hands on the phone. But well, the point I was trying to get at is I'm not a huge fan of that trend. Because even though, yes, there is some value in receiving a product for a limited amount of time to be able to test it out, and I do still accept that, and I do still do that, and unfortunately, I do complain about it, as you've seen. It is hard to prioritize that because any amount of time that I spend working on the YouTube channels is time that I'm taking away from my family, I'm taking away from my day job, I'm taking away specifically from my son and my new to be born son. So any of that time needs to be time that is valuable. Anyway, very long story short, I realize that I'm in a very privileged position and I don't mean to complain about it. I do try to be thankful for the opportunity I have to review these products that I get to review. It can just be a bit of a bummer when a company says you are not that valuable to us. I guess it just feels a little bit like a put down. So sorry about that. And thanks to Luis for keeping me sort of on the straight and narrow there, for just reminding me that yes, I am that self-centered YouTuber. I am that self-centered tech reviewer. It is me. Well, that's a bit of a weird DLC. Oh, wait. Grand Theft Auto 5 is now ready to play? What do those words mean? Yes, days and days and days later. It's not even gonna load, is it? We're sitting at 30 seconds now. Holy crap, I think this is actually gonna happen. And for some reason it just went windowed. Wow. It's a thing. It happened. It's a real game. It's a game that I paid for 3 days ago, but it's still a game. And unfortunately, because it is still the middle of the day, I'm not gonna be able to play it right now. You have got to be kidding me. The problem has caused the program to stop working correctly. While I'm waiting for another 5 minutes for that to load back up, I got an email this morning, bright and early this morning actually, overnight, saying that my DJI order has finally shipped. Of course, it's coming from Shenzhen. Now, the shipping notice says it should be here on Tuesday. Should be here on Tuesday morning. Now, if you've been watching the vlogs for a little while, you may realize I'm leaving town on Tuesday. I'm going to London. This is gonna be a close one. This is gonna be a skin of our teeth kind of thing. If this works out, I may have the DJI Osmo in hand before I go to London. If it doesn't work out, it's gonna end up sitting on my front door until my wife come home and realize that it's here. Fingers crossed. All right, I spent entirely too much time fighting with the GTA 5 launcher. I just heard a truck pull up outside. And it says it's a rental truck, but it looks like a FedEx truck. I saw the guys stick their heads out of the truck. They're in the back of the truck right now doing something, and they look like they were wearing FedEx uniforms. I'm chomping at the bit, wanting FedEx to show up because Nexus 5X day. By the way, also, Huawei watch, I have gone ahead and unboxed it. It's syncing right now, so I've done the initial part of the video where I just unboxed it and set it up. And after that, I'll do the other parts where I, show it in use, a little bit of use case, and that'll pretty much wrap that video up. I don't know if it's gonna go up very soon or not. I've got one other video I wanna put up today. I need to go ahead and film that video. I'll do that shortly. But if the Nexus 5X shows up, I may be doing a video about that right about now. And I see somebody walking up to the door right now. Well, that was interesting. I mean, the guy's wearing FedEx clothes. He's driving a Penske moving truck though. And the label on the package, which I'm not going to show you that, it says shipped from Google in Illinois, but it doesn't say FedEx on it. Specifically in one place I see it says GND for ground, presumably. And I thought I saw it say FedEx somewhere. Oh yeah, it does say FedEx ground on there, but it's not a FedEx label, so I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's Google. In other news, GTA 5, as I showed you earlier, completely failing. I did, however, do a little bit of reading around online. Like I said earlier, I spent entirely too much time on this so far, but I figured out a way to do a validate, to verify, make sure all the files are good. So it's going through and rechecking and re-downloading several gigs of files. Anyway, unbox Nexus 5X time. And I never normally shared this part with anybody, but thought I would share it with you guys. Oh, there it is. This is the ice blue, the frost blue, whatever color it is. Yeah, it does say on the side it's an ice 16 gigabyte model. So this will be the video I work on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this very quickly. Alrighty, and hello from the front-facing camera of the Nexus 5X. So far, it doesn't look terrible. This is the sort of normal scenario I would be in with my vlogging camera, so this is gonna be on the vlogging channel. I'll be doing a dedicated video about this. Really, the video doesn't look bad so far. I'm curious how the audio is going to sound, and I'm curious how this is going to, like, it looks really, really low frame rate, I guess. Low shutter speed is probably more the correct term there. But I'm just sort of walking around in my office. There's no additional lighting turned on, no anything other than just natural lighting. And here's a quick look at some video from the Nexus 5X front-facing camera in a decent amount of sunlight. The sun is almost directly overhead. And here's some rear-facing 1080p from the Nexus 5X. Alrighty, we're back indoors, and it's not exactly a dark room, but it's a dimly lit room, and it does still look pretty good, although, like I said, the shutter speed appears to be a bit slow inside, compared to the camcorder that I normally use for vlogging, but it's definitely not as bad as it could be, and actually, one of the darkest rooms in the house, bathroom, it's dark in here. You can't see anything. Actually, I can see the reflection of my glasses from the screen. If I got up close enough, I probably could see something. I don't think anything's going to be visible, but I can see the laser. That's pretty nifty. I can see the laser trying to focus on me right now. So that's really, really nice. This is the rear-facing camera on the Nexus 5X, by the way. I'm back indoors. I'm back in my office. I don't know. And because I completely forgot to do this earlier, this is me walking around in 4K on the rear-facing camera of the Nexus 5X, just sort of moving around through the house. There's a little bit of movement, finger movement, to see how the shutter speed, not the refresh rate, but the shutter speed is on the rear-facing camera. It's probably not that great, but it hopefully is better than the front-facing camera. And without image stabilization, things are a little bit shaky. Holy crap. It's working. Obviously not going to show any of that. That's very, very loud, but it's working. Alright, much later in the day at this point. Got the Nexus 5X unboxed, got the Huawei watch, sorry, weird angle, unboxed Huawei watch on the wrist now. I do need to, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I do need to take some time and actually, you know, review the Pebble time before I move on to something else. I'm probably gonna come back to the Pebble time just because 7-day battery life, consistently 6 to 7 day battery life, yeah, I'll take that every day. I love Android Wear, but until they get the battery life, you know, much higher, nah, I'm good. In other news, the big Android giveaway officially ended about an hour ago. Max did the drawing live on his YouTube channel. If I can remember to, I'll put a link down below to where you can see that, but the gist of it is 6 people were drawn, and I don't know, I've got the list pulled up somewhere, but either way, the NVIDIA Shield that I've got is going to be mailed to France. And actually, maybe I'll get super duper lucky here. I sent the guy an email. If he responds, great. If he doesn't respond in a couple of days, I'll probably have Max draw another name just because I'm not going to sit around and wait for a month to give something away. But maybe if he does respond, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to meet him over there. Not saying that I necessarily want to meet everybody and just random people, but in this case, he's in France, he's in Paris, so I'm going to be in London. That's a whole lot closer than where I am right now. So maybe I can work out meeting up with him at DroidCon or somewhere in London, or maybe even take a train or something, because I think it would actually be cheaper to carry the NVIDIA Shield over there and take a train to meet this person than to mail it from the US and wait for weeks for it to show up over there. I don't know. I guess we'll just see when and if the person actually responds. You guys heading out to Duncan's very last soccer practice for the end of the season?
Yeah. I'll beat you, Mommy. I need no water.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
And now I can get some work done. Yeah, I started doing the calculations for how much it was gonna cost to ship this thing to the guy in France. Whew. International shipping, holy balls. And I don't know anything about the shipping companies in the UK. Since I'm gonna be in the UK next week, I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, I could pack it in my suitcase, take it along with me, ship it from London to France. I started looking that up, and it's, whoa, hundreds of pounds to ship from one to the other. I mean, I'm obviously not going to go to the guy's home and say, here you go, but that's tempting. So I've asked him for his address, and I asked if he was going to be at DroidCon, but unfortunately he's not. Ouch. Yeah, I'm looking at the subscriber numbers again. Not complaining in this, or trying not to complain. Channel got up as high as, at the very top, 43,887. And since the announcement was made, 43,808 right now. I'll keep checking in as the day progresses. As you guys have said, and I've said it myself, the people that are going to immediately unsubscribe are not the kind of people that would be watching my videos anyway. It's just a pity that I'm uploading the Nexus 5X unboxing right now. It's processing literally right now, and there's 80-something people that are not going to see it and not going to get that chance to see the kind of videos that I make. If only I could have been this much faster. Oh well. Alright, Nexus 5X video is uploaded and is public, and views are coming in now, so people are seeing it. That is awesome. I've got 2 more videos that are uploading right this very second. 1 is a front-facing camera sample, 2 is a back-facing camera sample. Very quick, very easy videos to do, and I figured they'd be kind of useful. I might do some more rear-facing camera samples, because not everybody's going to just turn the phone around and point it at themselves. I'm the kind of person that does that. But I may do some more, walking around outside, facing it away, walking around inside, because, like I said, people don't necessarily want to see some ugly old man's face pointing at their cameras. But for right now, since Christina and Duncan are gone and it is 5 o'clock, it's time to eat a little dinner. Well, the Nexus 5X unboxing video is live. 2 other videos went up along with it. Front-facing camera sample video, rear-facing camera sample video. I'm actually uploading right now direct from the phone, like using the YouTube app on the phone. There we go, fingerprint sensor is a little finicky, but I'm uploading stabilized 4K footage from the rear-facing camera. Yes, I broke out the Kumba Cam. Haven't used it in quite a while, but this little thing still had battery power in it. Stuck the phone in it, turned it on, took it out back, and just walked around with it. Ridiculously smooth and stable. Cannot wait to see it in full 4K on YouTube. Obviously, with all these clips, YouTube is going to compress the crap out of them, but still, they're not that bad. They could definitely be a lot worse. So, I don't know. It's definitely not going to become a replacement vlogging camera for me. Wow, that looks an awful lot like the color of the wall. That is, it's not exact, but it's awfully close. Anyway, this is not going to become a replacement vlogging camera for me because, as I said earlier, the DJI Osmo is coming. It will hopefully be here Tuesday before I leave for London. Fingers crossed on that one. Anyway, though, I've got to get back to it. I've got to get more steps. I've got to get back to work. I've got so many more videos to make. All right, we are nearing the end of the evening. I don't have nearly enough steps so far today, so I'm trying to wrap that up. I'm only at about 7,000 steps, so in the next hour and a half, I need to try to get another 3,000 steps. Woo, we can do this. I probably ought to go for a run, but I've got too many other things going on. I've been keeping an eye on the subscriber counts. Since the winners of the contest were announced, I was at, I think, 43,880 something. Now I'm at 43,712 at this very moment. And by the time you guys see this, it'll probably have gone down even farther. But like we said earlier, and like you guys said, and we've said it over and over again now, The people that are unsubscribing as a result of this are not people that we really wanted around anyway. They're not people that were there for the videos. They were literally just there for the giveaway. So no big loss. I'm getting a lot of breath already. I'm walking a little bit fast. But at this point, I've got the XDA video rendering, getting ready to upload. There's another video I worked on earlier, a what's on my phone video. I'm actually sort of working it to try to be a sponsored video, so if that one goes up sometime in the next couple of days, awesome. I've gone ahead and submitted it for approval and we'll see what happens. And actually I found another couple of really interesting sponsorship opportunities, but that's for down the road. I've already got my plate full at the moment. So I've got a bunch of videos still in the works. Everything is going well on that front. Got a lot of video stuff accomplished today. Nowhere near as much as obviously I wanted to get done, but I did get a lot of videos filmed today. I actually got two more filmed today, ready to be edited, that I'm going to be putting up in the next few days, trying to build up a little bit of a backlog so I can have videos to go public while I'm in London, so I'm not just sitting there constantly making videos, although I'm going to be doing that too. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so I can focus on the walking. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for continued support. See you tomorrow, right? Bye, guys.